Wilson here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Hawks head coach Nate McMillan was drafted in the 80s, and he knows he's old school. But he says, quote, "One thing I've learned is you have to adapt to a new generation of players. Times have changed. The shouting, the yelling, the negativity, it just doesn't work anymore." Guys?
A more nuanced approach, Allie. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. And for Atlanta, Trae Young out there with Johnson. Then it's Washington, and it's Miller in at the 3.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D-Wade. Great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Guarded by Young. From 12 feet, and he connects with a jumper. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smith, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
On offense, here's Utah. They get it back. And Boozer gets it to go.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Washington outside. The steal. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Miller. Back to Washington. To the left wing. From 10 feet away. Basket's good. Here's Ginobili. Anthony outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Washington. Boozer grabs the board.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
He got a piece of it. Washington against Anthony. Washington passes to Young. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Young. Washington's got his second basket on the night. Tipped away. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keel. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Ginobili. That three's off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Miller. To the wing, right side. Washington with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And it's Washington missing. Well, the Jazz shooting 43% to get this one underway. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Miller. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. This offense is there.
And Utah calls time here. Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Here's Mitchell. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Shoots over Johnson, and another miss by Utah. Here's Washington, rebounded by the Jazz.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
Count it.
The defense has to know not to put a smaller defender on a player of his caliber.
Pass to Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Back to Jordan. Barnes with it. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Jordan from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Miller. He's guarded by Barnes. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jordan goes in. Covered by Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That's a lot for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Young. Pass to Washington. Misses from close range. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead, up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter.
Fans, your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with Trae Young, and it's Miller in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Despite playing in different conferences, it's been a contentious rivalry. These teams share plenty of history.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Here's Hunter. Missed inside.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Johnson with a bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Hunter covering to the paint. Here's Ginobili. No good on the shot. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to Taylor. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Shot clock at 6. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Johnson with a bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Anthony outside. That's tipped. And now the Hawks on the break. Blocked. They get it back. Outside Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Team's first.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Tipped and stolen by Anthony. Out to the right wing. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And when down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. 3-pointer sends it home from 3-point land.
3 points.
And the Jazz lead by 1.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Collins. Hunter on the wing. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Barnes. Atlanta again missing.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And the Hawks call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Jordan, the pass to Barnes. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Here's Johnson. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small, a big one.
Here's Mitchell. Off the left rim and out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And he gets it back. It's stolen by Barnes. Collins against Jordan. Atlanta with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Johnson against Jordan. To the middle. It's stolen by Barnes. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Jordan. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the second. And here's Johnson. He's got 5. Hunter on the wing. It's picked off. And so it's Utah closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point lead. Jack, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. So on the floor for Utah, Washington right side. Here's Miller. He's guarded by Anthony. From the right block. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Give him 8.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
Pass to Boozer. Beyond the arc. Miller pulls it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Now Washington. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Washington's got 6.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
You know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Got a piece of it. Washington up top. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Utah leading. Guarded by Young. Anthony outside. Pass to Boozer. Anthony outside. Here's Ginobili. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Miller. He's guarded by Anthony. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 1.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
And the Jazz call time here. Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Ginobili trying to get back on track. Washington grabs the miss. The baseline J. Jump shot is good. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And here's Jordan. There's the triple. The Jazz with another miss.
Starting to have with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Johnson with a bucket.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shuttle.
Pass to Ginobili.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Jordan finds Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, number 22.
Pass to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. 3 on 3. Here's Washington. Out to the wing. Inside, looking to end the run. In deep, Jordan drops it in. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Miller. The kick out to Johnson. To the inside. And it's Washington missing.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Now just a three-point Atlanta lead.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
6 to shoot. Out on his own on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Drives to the hoop. Tipped. Pass to Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he knocks down the first one. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Good on both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Poke loose. Guarded by Young. That one goes in. 5 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Over Jordan.
Atlanta foul. Number 15. His first. Substitution on the court.
We've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Hawks on top. They lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. A chance now to hear Nate McMillan talking to his team moments ago.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding.
Come on!
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Washington, Trae Young out there with Johnson, and it's Miller in a small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Utah trailing here. Pass to Ginobili. To the wing on the left. Covered by Johnson. Here's Boozer. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Atlanta is shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Young, the pass to Johnson. Shot from 12. Here's the floater. Utah with the rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ginobili. It's blocked. Here's Young. And it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
You also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level. Man, the defender really went after him.
And he makes both free throws. For Atlanta, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the left side wing. Here's Washington. Blocked! Pass to Anthony to take the lead. Here's Boozer. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Shoots from the elbow. They get it again. Here's Washington. The shot from the low post is good. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Pass to Anthony. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Young, the pass to Johnson. And no good. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Team second.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Lets it go from 11. Misses off the right iron.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Jazz on D. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Young can't hit.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
His second. Team.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Johnson. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
The Hawks trailing. Out left to the wing. Washington inside. Blocked! There's a minute 40 left in the final quarter. Boozer misses. Well, the Hawks shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Young. Washington outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Miller. And it's all tied up.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. Gets an open look and hits it. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, I really believe that when they need points, they know they can count on him to deliver.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
Outside Johnson. It's good!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Miller. Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. That shot missing. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Washington. Shots blocked. And Utah calls time here. Scores tied at 47. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth. Three from the inbound. Misses the three. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Utah with the ball. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Washington, and it's Miller in at the 3 slot. Tipped away. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Oh, swiped away. To the left side wing. And they'll get another chance. Washington grabs a miss. And for Atlanta, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Johnson passes to Young. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Anthony. Over Washington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Jazz.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Johnson with a bucket.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You know, it's just a case where you just have to go up strong and live with the results. Nice job.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He got the ball in perfect position, went up over the smaller defender, and laid it in for a big bucket.
Pass to Washington. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. It counts! And the foul! That one on Young.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass. Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
The Hawks have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Here's Johnson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. And he lobs it up and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
I love how we went right at the defender. Recognizing the height advantage, he goes to work.
Here's Boozer. And it's in.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Here's Miller. He's guarded by Anthony. Counted! And he's brought them within 2 points now. And Utah has possession. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Washington. His second. Team's fourth.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Number 21.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And the Hawks call time here. They're behind by 6. There's 31 seconds left in the first overtime period. Your thoughts, guys?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
The free throw drops for Johnson. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
The Hawks Youth Dance Team. Give it up for the fans. That was yours.
From the arc.
ATL.
It doesn't go for him. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Number 3.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Knocked loose. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.